like, I don't get it.
All right, good morning. Good evening. Welcome to worship. I'm Pastor Bob. I serve the good people of Plymouth Congregational Church right here at 125 South Pennsylvania Avenue in the lower level. This is our worship space, our choir space, and to date we are presenting for you a foot washing service as we consider Maundy Thursday. So I want to put this all in perspective. Just a few weeks ago, Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, went to the empty tomb with Mary, or went to the tomb with Mary and Martha, and called out and summoned Lazarus to come back. And he did, and all the people were hurrah, 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 hooray, hooray, hooray. They were very excited, and then the religious leaders were out. They plotted behind everyone's back to get Jesus and kill Lazarus. Last week, we heard, last Sunday, Jesus entered the holy city of Jerusalem on colt or donkey, and throngs of people welcomed him to the town of Jerusalem. But Jesus knew that his days were numbered and the end was coming. And so on this day, the beginning of Passover, he gathered his 12 faithful and went to an upper room to share with them the message of love. And that no matter what is going on in the world, love will conquer all, even though he will die. So we will mash up the events of Holy Thursday with Good Friday. We will not have the Tenebrae service like we normally do and have those readings. Those are available throughout the city tomorrow, but we will have 4 people reflect. 2 Jews and 2 Roman centurions reflect on the crucifixion of Jesus. But we start with this Maundy Thursday service. Playing the part of Jesus is Gene Boley. Playing the part of Peter is Alex Wassman. Playing the part of James, Henry Reinwald. Playing the part of John, Annie Roble. Playing the woman, generic, I got Cindy McVeigh. Is it Cindy Wanderman?
It's Cindy McVeigh still.
Okay. Okay. Cindy and Henry were just married earlier this month, right?
Yes.
Beginning of April.
Yes.
And then I get the lovely part of Judas. And we start with our gathering hymn, What Wondrous Love Is This? If you're following along online, there should be a link underneath the video going out, and you can have access to the bulletin and the words, and you'll be able to keep up with us as we continue this work.
What wondrous love is this, O my soul, O my soul? What wondrous love is this, O my soul? What wondrous love is this that calls death I'm free, I'll sing on. And when from death I'm free, I'll sing and joyful be. And through eternity, I'll sing on, and through eternity, I'll sing on.
Enoch?
Come in, welcome, the meal is almost ready.
It's nearly time. Tonight my hour has come. Soon I will be leaving this world and going to my Father.
Jesus, where are you? Oh, are you coming? The meal is about to be served.
I'll be there in a minute, James. I want to show my disciples just how much I love them. Show them that my love for them is real, right up to the end.
Jesus, are you coming?
Yes, Judas, I'm coming now. Can you bring me a bowl, the one for foot washing?
Certainly, and water, sir?
Yes, please, and a large towel.
Teacher, are you all right? Do you want more food?
No, James, I need to show you all something.
You're doing Peter.
I only do him.
Yeah, you're not doing everyone. You stay, this whole thing is between you and Peter. Sorry. We already took care of our feet.
No, Lord, surely not. Why are you doing what the servants do? Are you really going to wash my feet too?
Yes, Peter, I am. I know you don't understand why, but you will later on.
No, Lord, no. You shall never wash my feet.
Then, Peter, if you don't let me, you have no part in all of this, no part in me.
In that case, not just my feet. Lord, wash my hands. Wash my head too. All of me.
Peter, there's no need to wash all of you. People who have had a bath only need their feet washed. The rest of their whole body is clean. And you, my disciples, you are clean, though not every one of you. Do you understand what I have done for you, Peter?
No, teacher.
James?
No, teacher. I don't understand.
Judas?
No, Lord.
You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right. I am your Lord and teacher. So I have just washed your feet. Do you understand why?
We don't know, Lord. Tell us why.
As an example, of course, to show you that you too should wash one another's feet. Do to each other what I have done to you. Follow my example. Be like servants to each other. I wash their feet because I love them, but they don't understand that. Listen, this is important. No servant is greater than his master, no messenger greater than the one who sent him to take the message.
Lord, we really don't understand.
Yes, I know. But even though you don't understand, you know what I did. Do it too, and be blessed.
Where are we at?
The bread.
Okay.
Right here.
What's wrong, Lord?
This bread has reminded me of something.
Lord?
Take this bread, all of you, and eat this bread. Drink all of it, for... I'm going to pass you the bread. And bless this wine as well, Lord. Drink all of this, for this is the cup of my blood for the salvation of all people. Whenever you do this in remembrance of me.
Take it easy. Take a drink.
In remembrance of me, eat this bread. In remembrance of me, drink this wine. In remembrance of me, pray for the time when God's own will is done.
In remembrance of me, heal the sick. In remembrance of me, feed the poor. In remembrance of me, and the torn, and let your neighbors in. Let them in. Take, eat, and be comforted. Drink and remember too, that this is my body and precious blood shed for you. Shed for you. In remembrance of me, search for truth. In remembrance of me, always love. In remembrance of me, don't look above, but in your heart, look for God. Do this in remembrance of me. Listen, all of you. Do you remember these words? He who shared my bread has turned against me. Yes, It's from one of King David's Psalms.
It is. Now, I don't mean this applies to all of you. I know my chosen ones. There's much to tell you now before it happens, so that when it does happen, you will believe that I am who I am. Listen, whoever accepts anyone I send, that means you, that means they accept me. And whoever accepts me accepts the one who sent me. This is the truth. One of you is going to betray me.
You don't mean me, surely not.
Nor me.
Who does he mean?
I don't know.
You ask him. Go on. Ask him who he means.
Lord, who is it? Who are you talking about?
I will show you. It is the one to whom I will give this piece of bread when I have dipped it in the wine. What you are about to do, go, get on with it. Go on, do it quickly.
Where has Judas gone?
He has the money bag. Maybe he's gone to get more bread?
Where has Judas gone?
He has the money bag. Maybe he's gone to get more bread?
Or to give it to the baker?
I don't think that was it. Judas was the one Jesus said would betray him. That's where he is gone.
Now the Son of Man is glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God will glorify the Son in himself and will glorify him at once. My children, I will be with you only a little longer.
Lord, what do you mean?
You will look for me, and just as I told the Jews, so I tell you now, where I am going, you cannot come.
But where are you going?
A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. Don't stop loving one another. Then everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another.
But Lord, where are you going? Why do you have to leave?
Peter, where I am going, you cannot follow now, but you will follow later.
Lord, why can't I follow you now? I will lay down my life for you. I will.
Really? Will you lay down your life for me, Peter?
I will, Lord. I won't disown you, even if the rest of them do. I never will.
This is the truth, Peter. Before the cock crows tomorrow morning, you will disown me.
No, Lord, I won't.
You will, not once, but 3 times.
Even if I have to die with you, Jesus, I will never disown you.
Listen, that's enough. Let's go to the garden at Gethsemane. Come with me, all of you. I need you. The end is about to begin.
Go to dark Gethsemane, all who feel the tempter's power. Your Redeemer's conflict see, watch with him one bitter hour. Turn not from his creeds away, learn from Jesus Christ to pray. Follow to the judgment hall, view the Lord of life now reigns. Oh, the world and the law, oh, what can I get you?
Something to drink, and whatever food you've got.
Have you just come back from the Passover?
Yes.
What do you think about that crucifixion?
It was very strange, wasn't it?
I've never seen anyone go to his death like that before.
Yes, he was actually telling his father to forgive them.
Yeah, because they didn't know what they were doing.
I know people usually curse the Romans when they are crucifying them.
There was something different about him.
I know. What was his name?
Jesus, I think?
According to what I've heard, he went round healing people.
I know.
Some are saying he was the Son of God.
O sacred head now wounded, with grief and shame weighed down, now scornfully surrounded, with thorns thine only crown. O sacred head, what glory, what bliss till now was thine. Yet though despised and gory, I joy to call thee mine. What thou, my Lord, hast suffered, was all for sinners' gain. Mine was the transgression, but thine the deadly pain. Lo, here I fall, my Savior, 'tis I deserve thy praise. Look on me with thy favor, and grant me to thy grace. What language shall I borrow to thank thee, dearest friend, for this thy dying sorrow, thy pity without end? Oh, make me thine forever, and should I fainting be, Lord, let me never, never outlive my love to thee.
I'd be careful about what you're saying.
Why?
You know what these Romans are like. If you start mentioning anything about a Messiah for our people, they start to get very nervous. Anything that threatens their rulership is very firmly stamped on.
We know that, but there was something different about this man.
In what way?
We heard that during his trial, he never spoke out about the charges they brought against him, even though the people's testimonies contradicted each other.
That's very strange.
Even the governor couldn't find anything wrong with him.
What do you mean?
He washed his hands and said he couldn't find that he'd done anything wrong.
Why did they crucify him then?
The governor asked the crowd who they wanted to free.
And the crowd shouted for someone called Barbarous.
Why did they do that if this Jesus had done nothing wrong?
According to what I heard, the Sanhedrin wanted him dead.
Because he claims to be the Messiah.
No wonder they wanted him dead.
But isn't our Messiah supposed to come and overthrow anyone oppressing our people and rule like King David did?
I've been reading the prophet Isaiah in the scriptures, and he speaks of a suffering servant along the lines of Joseph.
I've heard some of our sages put that view forward.
It's not a very popular view.
Could he have been the Son of God, though?
I don't know, but I did hear an interesting rumor before we left Jerusalem.
And what was that?
They crucified thy Lord, and he never said a mumbling word.
They pierced him in the side, and he never said a mumbling word. They pierced him in the side, and he never said a mumbling word. Not a word, not a word, not a word.
The blood came trickling down, and he never said a mumbling word. The blood came trickling down, and he never said a mumbling word. Not a word, not a word, not a word.
He bowed his head and died, and he never said a mumbling word. He bowed his head and died, and he never said a mumbling word.
Not
A word, not a word, not a word.
Be quiet now. Come in, sit down. What can I get you?
Just bring us some wine.
What's wrong, Marcus? You have been the same since the last crucifixion.
There was something different about that man.
What do you mean? Come on, we've crucified no end of people. They're all the same. They bleed and die, end of story.
No, this man was different. Can't you remember when we were there, when we were nailing him to the cross?
Remember what? It's just a job. I don't listen to anything they say. Hammer the nails in and lift them up. Then we get a rest until they kick it.
No, he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do."
Why was his dad there? Not many people hang around. They're probably scared that we'll crucify them as well.
No, when I looked into his eyes, there wasn't any anger or resentment.
I don't look into their eyes. I've spat on a few, but that's about it.
It was as though he was saying it was all right, and he didn't blame me.
Now you're really imagining things. They curse us, spit at us, and then they get a slap for doing that. I've never seen that before. Just kill them. It's a rebel out of the way.
No, it was as though he was showing me he forgave me. Then that there was love in his eyes.
What?
I think I killed the Son of God.
Holy Jesus, how hast thou offended, that we do judge thee, have in hate pretended, by foes derided, by thine own rejected, almost afflicted. Who was the guilty? Wrath is upon thee. But thy treason, Jesus hath undone thee. 'Twas thy Lord Jesus, for my salvation. Therefore, kind Jesus, since I cannot pay thee, I do adore thee, and will ever pray thee. Think on thy pity, and thy love unswerving, that I deserving.
I think I have killed the Son of God.
Which God? Jupiter?
No, he was Jewish.
How many gods do they have?
Just one, I think.
Hey, Jew,
Yes?
how many gods have you got?
One.
Is that all?
Yes, he's the creator of all the earth.
Well, has he got a son? Because my mate here thinks he's just crucified him.
We were just discussing.
Quietly. Shh. Remember what I said.
Well, come on then. Has he?
Are you talking about that person who was crucified in Jerusalem? Who said he was our king?
Yeah, that's the one.
We heard about that, but we don't think he was any special.
There you are, mate. You haven't killed God after all.
But I thought you said he could have been.
Yes, we know, but these are Romans. You've got to be careful what you say.
Let's get going.
Yes, we don't want to arouse any suspicion.
Thank you, innkeeper.
I still think he was God's son.
Well, if he was, why didn't those Jews who just left say something?
I don't know.
And if he was, why didn't he save himself?
I don't know. I'll have to try and find out a bit more about him.
Well, it's down to you, but I'm all right as I am. Thank you, innkeeper.
Thank you. Come again.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there Tremble, tremble. Were you there when they laid him in the tomb?
Thank you, choir. Nicely done, Jesus. Nice change of character. For those of you that are looking for a place to worship this Sunday morning, you can come and join us at 10:30 this Sunday as we celebrate the risen Lord. There are many opportunities to worship tomorrow. The clergy group of Lansing will be meeting at First Pres between 12 and 3. There will be 10 embrace services all throughout the city. You just need to find a place and attend. You can also be at home and meditate on the meaning of Jesus' crucifixion and the day that he lays in the tomb and where you were when he was crucified. As pastor for Plymouth, I invite you to go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.